and welcome back to the channel. First thing I need to say is apologies to Alan's the guy that manages the YouTube channel. He's been badgering me for upload videos every single week for the last few weeks. Have you got a video for this week? Have you got a video for this week? And I was like, no, I'm busy, I've not got a chance. And that's true. However, also, we're just busy doing other stuff. And we're busy doing other stuff, but also I just ain't got any motivation to do this as much anymore. So videos are as and when, and yeah, we have got some really good videos coming. They're just taking a long time to film because they're start to finish, as I've told you before. I think start to finish van build, which obviously takes 2 months to film, and probably going to take me 2 months to edit as well. There should be 2 of those coming very soon, and 2 van tours coming very soon. So this should be interesting. That's 4 decent videos, like almost feature-length videos as well. As far as vlogs go, we've got 3 cameras outside filming, downstairs filming, and then to have another camera, it just makes it messy, and I'd rather put out better content than just put out content. And I appreciate the people in the comments that have been asking me to come back and, you know, upload and all that. And then I really appreciate the ones that have said, I thought you said you were quitting YouTube and all that. I fucking did say that, and I have. This is an illusion. This is AI. It's not even real, so bugger off. Right, so let's get down to the point of this video. I'm not saying we, because it's nobody else's fault. It's all down to me. Right. So at Coalition Vans, over the last year, it's been over a year actually. Has it been over a year? No, over the last year, we've had the most amount of struggle with staff than ever. That's probably because we're growing at quite a good rate, that we're getting more people. But like, I don't really want to mention names because it's not really, it's not really worth mentioning names. But we've had a lot of people come and go. We've had a lot of people promise the earth and then let us down massively. I've lost friends, at least 2 friends that I thought were really good friends of mine. I wanted to help them by giving them a job, and they've screwed me over, which is actually, you know that's happened to me before, with one individual. And that I ended up, or we all ended up actually, I'll give people credit where it's due, we ended up doing well out of that situation. So when people, I'm trying not to mention names, people assume that I had a business partner because I worked with one person for an extended period, for 18 months or so I think it was. So people assumed he was my business partner. That was not the case at all. And I still get messages saying the time that I upset my business partner and all that kind of thing. Load of crap. It's always ever been mine, and I am glad that I've retained that, because it would have complicated things more when then people leave. But anyway, so we had one person leave, 2 years? No, more than 2 years. Over 2 years. Might it be 2 years now? Might be 2 years ago actually. Yeah, 2 years ago, the person that everybody thought was my business partner ended up being a sausage and just left. Myself, Lee and Bruce took full advantage of that situation and used it to change the way we do things, be more productive, spend less money, work on building a business. When I say take less money, I realised that the way that things were back then was not sustainable as far as a business goes. Now, bear in mind that I am not a businessman, so sometimes when I say things that sound businessman-y, I wonder who the hell it is inside me talking, because it ain't me. But we as you've seen, within a year of that person leaving, we were building vans that were far superior, experimenting with different styles, not being scared to do something different or build something out of the ordinary, Before that, we were building the same van. All look the same patterns, same bullshit, same layouts. Just basically doing the bare minimum of work creatively as possible. So moving on from that, we then moved into this place, which is a testament to the hard work from the previous year, because it's been longer than that. It's got to have been longer than that. It might be 3 years maybe that it left. I don't know. Anyway, whatever it is, the fact that we managed to go from a 700 square foot unit to a 2,500, 3,000 foot square meter unit, and have the work that we've got on is a testament to the hard work of mainly like myself, Lee, and Bruce. When we moved in here, Ben came on board by accident. He came in to do some electrical work, and he ended up staying to be an electrician here. He's still here now, and he's fucking solid. Well, when he turns up on time, he's solid. When he turns up on time, he's solid. Listen, after 10 o'clock, he's solid, right? But in the last year, we've had somebody who I cared about dearly, like really cared about, ended up... It sounds horrible me saying this, but it turned out to be a bit of a piece of shit, and that hurts because that's my mate. But in my head, the way I see things is that just because they're your friends doesn't mean they can't be held to account for the shitty things that they do. That person ended up being a fucking donut. Like, if I told you half of the stuff that we let happen, still let him continue working here, still gave him everything, chance after chance after chance, not turning up, all that kind of thing. There's lots of things I could say, and I love that person still dearly, actually. I really do, and everybody around here misses him. But you know, there's things that you just can't get past. Anyway, so that hit us all hard, actually, because we all cared about him. We then took on another guy, 6 months ago? 6 months ago, to do joinery. And you'll have seen him in videos. And he was getting on great. Everybody was working well together. He built a beautiful van. And then dramatic things happened and he had to leave. Again, that hit hard because I do get attached to people, actually, as well, and that's another difficult thing that I have to deal with, is that I get attached to people quick. I try and shower people with affection and that, and in hope that they fucking like me back. This ain't a counselling session. Anyway, he ended up leaving, and that hit us hard as well, because we'd got a good 3 joiners here, smashing out good quality work and that. It was great. And then we took on another guy that you'll have seen in probably the most recent vlog that we did. Somebody that I cared about dearly. Again, I've known for a long time, and he just fucking screwed us over. Lies and bullshit. And he ended up leaving and won't be welcome back here ever again after that. So whilst Coalition Vans is growing, the staff is just still, like, the 4 of us that have worked here consistently for, including Ben, obviously been here for just over a year, I think. The 4 of us work great together, get on well together. We're all on the same page. We all have a passion for this company and want it to grow. That includes Powerhouse off-grid as well, which is our sister company, if you don't already know about that. If you want electrical work doing, off-grid, 12 volt electrics, we are good at that. When I say we, it's not me, because I'm crap at electrics. Bruce and Ben are taking that company to the next level. That company belongs to myself, Lee, and Bruce, just to avoid any confusion. We came up with that idea because of right, so it kind of goes back to being screwed over by the first person. I appreciated how much Ben, how much Bruce and Lee had done for Coalition Vans, because we were gonna go under. Like, we were. I gave up. I was going to send my application to McDonald's to go work there. But Bruce and Lee just sort of picked me up and said, "No, we're keeping going with this. We've got you back," sort of thing. So I appreciated that so much. And again, without them two, Coalition Vans probably wouldn't be here anymore. So I wanted to give something back to them, but because I've learned from previous screwings, let's say, I couldn't give them anything from Coalition Vans, like a share in it or anything like that. I needed to preserve that and make sure that nobody could mess with it. Even people that I trust and love and respect and appreciate, I couldn't trust. I didn't want there to ever be a situation where Coalition Vans would ever be at risk again. So, because Bruce, Lee's good with electrics as well, but because Bruce is mainly the electrics guy, if you've seen Bruce do woodwork, you'll understand why he's an electrics guy. That's just a joke. He's good at woodwork as well. So we decided to come up with a company between the three of us and all be equal partners in it, which was a really fucking good idea in the end, actually. And that started probably 6 months ago, maybe a little bit less. And that's just rocketed. Like, the amount of work. So the idea was that I was going to... The work bay right in front of the doors was going to be for Powerhouse jobs, and that's that. And now we've got vans outside waiting for Powerhouse jobs, and we have customers constantly turning up. So much so that we're going to... announcement. We're going to take on another building. Another unit, same as this one. In the same yard as well, hopefully. We've applied for one. They've told us that they're sending us ahead of terms. I just need to wait for that and probably badge them. Because remember how long it took to get this one, and all the messing around it took to get this one. I am anticipating the same amount of nonsense with the new unit. So anyway, the plan is we've got another unit. That means Bruce will be fucking off a way out of here, which means I can play my own music, don't have to listen to him whining all day about every genre of music being shit. And also, that means that this unit will be tidy, because Bruce is a scruffy bugger. But, on a positive note, both businesses are going well. However, the staff situation ain't so good. Now, I know that there's going to be people out there watching this that are going to go, "Oh, well, it's, you know, Liam's difficult to work with." But I probably am difficult to work with. I fully understand that I'm not a perfect individual. However, as I've already said, Bruce, Ben, Lee... Hold on. Zach, don't ring me. I hope he's not been beat up by a motorcycle gang or something. Anyway, so me, Bruce, Ben and Lee obviously all get on and all that. So I don't think it's an issue with me or anybody else here. I think it's just that finding the good staff that fit in is a difficult one. We currently have a relative of mine working here. Odd jobs, bits of repair work and all that kind of stuff. We may have got a new joiner starting next week. I'm reluctant to talk about it on a video just in case he leaves after about a week. Which is, you know, something that seems to happen to us. But yeah, he's a good guy, somebody else I've known for a little while. So I'm hoping that goes well. But Powerhouse is looking for staff. If you are a wizard at 12-volt electrics, get in touch with Powerhouse powerhouseoffgrid.com or something like that. Should know really, but Bruce sorts all that stuff out. And if you do want to work at Coalition as well, give us a shout. There's probably a few job opportunities available, mainly labouring and stuff. If you are a good joiner or competent woodworker, let's say, get in touch, because we really could do with it. I don't just want people here. This is easy for me to say, by the way. I understand it's easy for me to say. I don't just want people here that just want to clock in and clock out and that's it. Like, I want people that have got a passion for this. I want people that have got a shared passion with us for pushing the business further. And I think that's the bit that is difficult. And when it has been my friends that have come to work here, I believe that they shared that passion. It turns out they weren't sharing that passion, so there we are. I sound like I'm bitter, and that's because I am. I am bitter, very bitter. I invest in people. I've invested thousands of pounds in tools for new people, and then they're just bullshitters, basically. I think some people just want to come and see what it's like here and don't really intend on staying anyway, or just want to make a few quid and then up and leave, or I've got something else on, or they've applied for 10 jobs and they'll work here until another one comes off, or whatever it is what it is. But for the next few months, for at least until New Year now, we are struggling. There's 2 vans in here at the moment that we've made a lot of progress on, but then they've sort of come to a stop. And those jobs were as and when jobs, so there's no time scale on them. However, I'm not happy with the length of time that they've been here. But unfortunately, myself and Lee have been building our vans, the usual full van builds that are booked in. So we've not had time to do that. And Ben's been helping out, Bruce has been helping out, but obviously Powerhouse is doing well. So between 4 of us, we've currently got 6 vans that need doing before New Year. Almost impossible. But listen, first of all, I ain't complaining as such, although it sounds like I've just complained for the last 17 minutes. Those of you that have been watching for a while, let's think back 5 years and think how lucky I am to even be able to complain about having too much work on or 6 vans in. It's insane. Like, and that's the thing, that I think that sometimes we get caught up in saying, yeah, we're doing this is great, this is that, that's great, and all that. Look at how well we're doing, but I don't very often talk about how blown away I am by it. Like, I understand that this is mental, that like this is an office. I'm sat in my office. 5 years ago, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that would happen? Like, fucking insane. It's mental. Like, even sometimes I look at things like my toolbox and I think, wow, that's my toolbox, and that's how cool it is. Like, it still doesn't sink in, and I'm still not like fully got my head around it. So there's no pity party here. I'm complaining about not having staff and that, but there's no pity party here. I am lucky to be in this position, and a lot of it is because of people like yourselves that are watching and subscribing and liking and commenting and all that kind of thing. So anyway, I want to end this video because I actually expected this to be a 10-minute video and it's turned into a 20-minute video, and that shouldn't be going on. If you want a job, get in touch. If you just want to support us, come down. If you want to bring us donuts, or if you want to bring us, come for a cuppa, come and see the place. Like, it's a mess now. You'll not like it, but we've got the initial idea behind this big unit was that we were going to have it's going to be a bit more community feel. We built the bar and everything. We were hoping that people would come down, but we've never talked about that in videos. We've just been too busy to do anything else. come and say hello to us. Don't keep us talking for an hour because we've got busy shit to do. But come and say hello. Like, we are still taking on van builds for next year. We are still taking on repair work, windows, skylights, diesel eaters, bits and bobs. We are still taking that kind of work on. We're just finding the staff that do that. But I just wanted to say thank you, really. I appreciate it. Although I've ranted and I don't even know where this is going. I don't even know I can't remember what I've just talked about. Although I appreciate that, I appreciate everybody's input and help into it, and I understand that I've just moaned a little bit, but for the most part, it's a thank you video, really. Because imagine, we're looking for another. It's insane. When we took on the first unit, I was blown away then. I couldn't believe I'd got my own building. Like, I know some people might have dreams of having Ferraris and that, but like, I had a workshop. Yeah, that's fucking cool, workshop. Then we moved to this one, it's like 4 workshops. I've got this massive building. It's amazing. And now we're looking at, we're getting too big for this one. Can you imagine that in a year? It's not quite 18 months yet. 15 months maybe. 15 months we've already outgrown it and we're ready to move again. Mental. Anyway, just checking in. Again, sorry Alan. I'll see you soon. Bye Felicia. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and all that as well. Subscribe and like. And that new thing, hype. I saw it on Adventures mentioned it. Hype it up. Hype. Bye Felicia.